Hello, I will be creating a manga app in Flutter from scratch. Today, I'll be focusing the home screen. As you notice, I have already drew out the home screen's blueprint. And I bet you're wondering how am I going to get the manga data? Well, I'm going to web scrape it from a manga website which will return a list of all the mangas, and from there I can render it. And you see this manga 1, and this gray will be the manga icon or image, and this will be the description. So let's begin. Before we begin, we need to download a dependency that will help us to web scrape the data that we need. So the dependency just happens to be called web scraper, which is literally what we're doing. So web scraper, and let's download it. And let's go to our main.dart, and as you can see, this is a brand new empty clean project, and yeah, so it's easy to follow. So I don't need this. Let me remove all the unnecessary code, and I want to have a screen called home screen, so I'm just going to create a folder, a screen folder, screens, call it home screen.dart. And for now, I'm just going to import materials, right? So I can use it. And what I'll need is a stateful home screen, and I'll let you know why we are using a stateful and not a stateless. So stateful home screen. Actually, let's call this home screen. And in our home screen, we have a app bar. And this all the way until here will be the body, and at the bottom will be the bottom navigation bar. So let's do that first. So return what do we want to return? We want to return a scaffold. Scaffold that has an app bar with a title of library. Actually, I'll just call it our app name, so Manga, and let's stay so they don't annoy us. Let's give it a body. For now, we don't care about the body. I just want to focus on the navigate app bar and the bottom nav. So I'm just going to return this center child text, and it can be hello. Oops, forgot the O. Don't want to go hell. Okay. So what I want, bottom navigation bar, bottom nav bar. I'm just going to have items. Actually, before I do that, why don't I just fix this? I'm a bit OCD, and if I see it, I get I don't know, trigger or something. So I'll just say home screen. Let's do it, and let's reload, and you can see hello. So since we're here, why don't I remove this banner that you see, the debug. So debug banner, I don't want it to be shown. And if we reload, it's gone. And from the blueprint, you notice, right, the app bar color, background color is not blue, but light gray, I mean dark gray. Yep. So instead of typing dark gray, because later we also need to do dark gray here, and probably like in the future, this detail screen or manga screen, we may never know, we might need to use the coloring. So what I would like to do is to create a folder that holds all our colors. So I'm going to call that folder constants, because it should never change. Constants dot not spell stan.dart, and I'm just going to give it a class of constants, and yep, and an empty constructor of constants. And what I want is to declare a color property. So edit fonts color. Actually, let me do this side by side so it's easier to see. So color, and I'll just call this dark gray, and it'll be color dot oh yeah, so I need to import widget dot color. So import widget, okay, and this color has no more error, so I can just say color from RGB. Yeah, and you notice it's 33, 33, 33, so I can 33, 33, 33, opacity 1 because I'm not changing it, and I need to do 3 more times because I have 4 colors. So I have light gray, which is 35, so I can do this 35, and I have black, which is 19, 19, 19, so I can change this all 33 to 19, and I have light blue, and it seems it has letters, so I don't think I can use letters, so yeah, it's all integer, so I have to do I have to tell them another way to declare. I'll just use a hex, so 0xFF to tell them the color hex, 29B6F6, save, and you can see the blue, so successful. So now, actually, while I'm here, I might as well add this the website we're going to web scrape from. So I'm just going to copy this. Obviously, I don't want color, I want a string, and we can call this base URL. And why don't I copy this? Copy this. Oops, I need to quote it. And yep. So now let's go back to our home screen and change this to dark gray. So add bar on a background body constants dot. Okay, so I need to import things to IntelliSense. Help me save 3-4 seconds. So dark gray, and I reload. It should be great. Yes. So body we don't care for now. We only want. Let's do the bottom navigation bar first. So yep. Items. What we want is bottom nav bar item, and icon. Let's give it icons dot a. Actually, might as well do proper. So explore. Outline. Yep. And I like to do this, so I can make it neater. Let's give this 3. So and here, and I reload. Okay, let's refresh. Maybe. Okay, so I need to finish others first. So I need to tell them the type, obviously. So but actually, can I do this fits for the nope. So I need to bottom. How about this? Yes, I can do it. So I want yeah, background. So constants dot gray, so it become it's dark gray also, and I want to select it navigation item to be blue. So select it item color, yes, constants dot light blue, and this time I want to unselect it to be white. So oops, colors dot white. And what else do we need? So we should be fine. Let's see what else we're missing. Okay, we're missing something, so let's see. Every so every item must have a label. Okay, yeah. So label, you can just say actually I'm going to put all capital, so discover label favorite, and label recent. Oh, let me add a comma here, comma here, comma here. I save it so I can see all in this side, and I reload, and now you can see it. Discover favorite recent. So why don't I change icons? Favorite recent will be watch later. Yes. And yeah, so I want to make sure I want to have a function when I click on favorite, right? It will become blue like this, and this blue favorite, this will be the new selected, and the selected item color, as you can see, is blue. So I need to make a function to do that. And when I select others, right, the current selected, if it's not that selected, it will become the unselected. So why don't I actually create, so integer in selected nav index. I'll give it a 0 because we want to start at the first. So this will be 0, 1, 2, and we want to create a function void, and let's call that nav bar tab, and it's going to take in the index. So we need to tell them what index, then we need to change it. So this is the reason why we are using a stateful, as we need to update the state of this selected nav index. So selected nav index will be index. Okay, and let's reload and try. Yeah, so I need to add a on tab. Yes, on tab it'll be nav bar. We don't need that. Let's try now. And I think I need to hard reset. Okay, let's see. Unselected, selected. Okay, nav. So I know, because we don't tell them what we're clicking, and we need to define what's the current index. So current index will be obviously the selected index, as a brand new app will always start at discover, then from there we can tell what we want. So if I reset, yes, and you can see. So we pretty much finished bottom navigation, then now we can do the body. So before I do, I would like to make the code a bit cleaner. I can probably like write all this in 3 lines, and I can make like this widget. I can save it into a widget folder and just call it from there. So why don't I do that? I'll call it widgets and call this bot nav item dart. Yes, and what I need is import material, and I just took out bottom navigation bar item. I'm gonna call it bot nav item. It's gonna take the icon data, which will be called icon, and a string called title, and it's going to return pretty much it. So I can copy this, paste this, go here. So instead of icons, I can pretty much tell them icon will be icon. Okay, and the label will be the title. So title, I save this, and now I can remove all this, and I think it's bot nav. Yes, it's right here. So I just need to tell them the icon. Oh, I should have never mind, I'll just type it again. Icons dot explore offline. Yes, explore, and I have 3 of it. 1, 2. This will be favorite, and this will be recent, and this will be favorite. Okay, and recent is watch later. If I refresh, it's the same thing. Yep. So pretty much the same, and instead of I think 12 or line 9, it's now 3, and if I ever want to change it, right, I only need to change it once, and will help me change for all, so I don't need to change this one by one individually. Hey, actually I think I want to add one more called more, and let's say more horizontal, and it should be the dot dot. Yes. Okay, so it looks a lot nicer now. Okay, so let's begin on the body. So this is where we need to scrape the scrape from the web. So before I begin, Actually, so I need to tell them what I want to get, and so what I want to get from the web is a list of mangas list, and later, yeah, so I just need to get a mangas list. So list is contain a map of list, string, dynamic, not spell. A bit nervous. So manga list, I'm just going to call it manga list. And actually what I want to do is do a spinning circle until I get all my mangas list. So I'm just going to call me a boolean, call manga loaded, and it's always going to be false. Well, it's going to start false, so after I fetch it, it'll become true. And from here, what we want to do is so yeah, so the body, right? So I can actually I can do this. Manga loaded. If manga loaded is true, I want to do this. Else I want to return circular, I think it's circular spinning. Yeah, it's right here. And if I refresh, it should be spinning. Yes. So why don't I center this? And let's see. Looks nicer. Now I want to create a function that scrapes the manga or gets the manga from the website. So I'm just going to create call it fetch manga or manga fetch, doesn't matter. So void fetch manga, and it's going to be asynchronous because sometimes the server can be slow, or even our phone GPS or whatever, I mean like data. So yep, so I'm just going to declare web scraper, and what I want to tell them is I'm going to be using the web scraper. So if you don't know what this does, right, you can look at the not npm but pub. You can look at the dependency, or using, I forgot where it is, but another way is you hold control and play this web scraper, and you can read what it does. So yeah, so they're going to take in a base URL, which is a website that we're going to be scraping from. So we already save it in our constants earlier, so we can just call it from there. So we can just say base URL and from here I need to load the page. So so once the page loaded, right, I just web scrape it. So await, we need to wait for the web scraper dot load web page, and the route will be read. So why is it read? Okay, let me open this. So as you can see, and why don't I go back here? Let's copy this and here. So we go here, right? Yeah, so they updated, but the base URL is literally the domain, and the route. So where is the, so what I want it to come is I want to go to the /read, which will be this. And once I'm here, right, what I want to get is pretty much all this. I want to scrape all this data. So how are we going to do it? So I'm going to pretty much, you know, look through the elements and take it. So from here we can tell that this panel, so I need to go inside panel content homepage. So once I'm there, hey, I don't need this. So it seems, if you notice, right, all the manga is inside a content homepage item, and you can scroll down. So I need to go through all of this one by one and add it to my manga list. But I only want specific item, so I go inside and I just want the A. So let's see. So yep, so I want this. Let's see what else they have. So I need the image, which will be this, as you can see. And what else? I need the alt. which will be the manga title, which is, yeah, pretty much it. So from here, let me put this other side. Let's go back here, home screen. So yeah, so once I go to read and it finish loading the page, right, I want to start the scraping. So I just do this. Okay, so I tell them I want the manga list to be web scraper. So once it finish loading, I want to get the elements, and I need to tell them specifically what element it is. So earlier I mentioned, right, so we need to go inside the panel, content, homepage. After that, we go inside the content, homepage item, and we only need to take the A element, which is which is a thing, and what I want from it is so I need to go inside the A and go inside the image element, and from there I just need to take the source to get the image, and I need the alt to get the title. So let's begin. And so our address. Okay, so actually the more specific the better it is. So me put this here. As you can see, it's actually, you can also see it here. So it goes here. Okay, so let me click this. You can see div container main left goes inside div panel, blah blah blah. But yeah, so I'll just write instead of keep talking. So what I want to go. So this is like emit. So I want the div container, and I want the main left. Because you see here main left, and I want to go here, then I just want the A, then go inside the A element, then inside the image. So you know what, I'm just going to put this here so I can make this bigger. So main element. So once I'm there, I just want to go to the div panel content not dot but dash home page, and I want to go inside. Okay, so yeah, inside here I want to go inside the div, inside the A tag, then inside the image tag. So I can just type div A image, and yep, this will pretty much do it. And I need to tell them what attributes I specifically need inside the image. So the image, we need what we need is the src, which is the image link, and the alt for the manga title. Yes, so it's going to contain an array. Wow, it's a list, but yeah. So source, and what I want is alt. And if I do this, and actually, why don't I do this to make it look nicer? So if you don't understand, you can always hold Control, and you can read what it does, or you can even go to it and you can see hey, strings, so what they do, the address, reset letter, so JavaScript stuff. They select all the elements, then they for loop. Yeah, so they for loop and just pretty much take the attributes that have it and returns it back to you. So once I'm here, and I can do this. So to test it, right, I can pretty much say print manga list, and I want to run it as soon as I go to this page. So I want to init state. Oops, I need actually, and I just want to fetch a manga. And you know what, since I'm here also, so once it finished, right, I just want to tell them to change this manga loaded to be true, so that later you can show the body and not the constant spinning. Yeah, so from here I can just pretty much set state and manga loaded equals to true. And let's do this hard reset, and let's see. Yes, so this is exactly what I need. And let's just copy this to make sure it's, wow, actually if you remember, right, a boy that can stop cross-dressing. So this is exactly what we wanted. So this works, and you can see we already have the data and it's no longer spinning. So that's pretty much how to scrape it. Now we can go to making the UI for the body. So let's go here and let's see. So what we want, okay, so let's turn this into a container. Actually, let's remove all this. That's container. Okay, in this container, we want to container. Actually, we want to make sure it fits the whole screen. So since I'm here, let me type this size, screen size. What is it called again? Media query dot context dot of dot in context dot size. Yes. And where am I? Container. Okay, so container, want the height to be screen size dot height, so it goes through every, I mean like matches the whole height, and from there width. Obviously I want to match the width of the screen, so width, I can screen size dot width, or I can just do double dot infinity. And, okay, so here, and what I want to return is child. I want to return a single child scroll view because I'm uncertain like how many manga there is, and if there's like 50, right? We need to have a scroll function, or I mean like it needs to be scrollable, and pretty much single child scroll view does the job. So from here, what we want is physics, and we want the bouncing scroll physics. So once we have that, we want the child and we want to wrap it. So once we wrap, we want to have a children, and this is so children, and oh yeah, so this will be actually where's my, so what we'll be doing is this first. So we'll be doing this, then after that we can render out each of the manga like part. Yeah, so let me do this first. So children, the first children will be a container, and this container will be with double infinity. Let's give it a height of 30. Let's give it a padding of as you see, right, it doesn't really start all the way to the left, so there's a padding, a left padding. So I'll give it a left padding of 10. So edge only left 10, and alignment, I want to be center left, so alignment and not center left. And child, what I want is to do the text. So as you can see, right, earlier manga list, so we need to get like the how many manga we have taken, and manga list of manga list. So to get it, we can just, you know, say manga list dot length. So let's type manga list dot length dot the string, oops, and let's reload. 56. So I want to add the mangas at the end. You see where the number, then tell them what it is, so we can concatenate. So we can just actually we can do all in one. So this and I can just say manga, or I think better was as mangas. So since I'm doing this, I don't think I need to string, make it nicer. Yes. So obviously we need to style it because it looks pretty ugly. So we can just style, text style, and let's give it a font size of 21 or 23. 23 my lucky number. So let's give it a color. So I need to give this I need to see color. So I need to fill out this color, the background to be black, but for now let me do this first. So color start white, and if we reload you see nothing is white. Well, actually you can see it, but it's really hard to see, so we need to do the container, give this a coloring of contrast so we can see the word. So we can just say colors. Actually we can use constants, I mean our declare variable, so we can say black, and now you can see it. So 56 mangas, yep. Let's see, actually why don't I change this to 20? Yeah, should be fine. And after this we finish this container, right? So now we can see the end will be here. Now we can render each one of them. So the reason I use wrap, is every time when it goes when it doesn't fit the screen. So let's say for some reason I set this to this yeah, whatever. As you can see, right, this doesn't fit. So wrap, what it will do, it will go to the next, it will go below and do it, I mean fill for you. So let me put it back. Okay, let's go here. So for this we just want to for loop it and return the stuff. So yeah, so actually let's go for, and let's integer I0, then I less than manga list dot length, and what I want to do I plus plus increment it. Okay. What's missing? Manga list, yeah, should be fine. So let's see, did I list dynamic? Yeah, should be fine. Okay, so let me try to do I0. Let's see what's wrong. Manga list dot length, but manga list, there should be nothing wrong with it. I think it's formatting, I doubt so. What, let's just return. Okay, so this is a good way. Let me finish and edit and see if there's still error. So I'm going to make a component folder, components, and call it manga part, and if we individual part, so dart. So let me give this a capital M, and so for now let's do this. Let's build one part first. So import material, I think stateless, so we don't need to touch anything. So manga part, and it's going to take in a final string. We want a manga image and a manga title, and do the constructor, but it can do it for us. So once we're here, let's give it height of 250. So 250, let's give it a width of 130. Let's give let's see, and what we want is a column, because we want two parts, so the first part and the second part, and this will be a column. So first part is image, second part will be the title. So we can just pretty much say child column and expand. So I want to expand it, and the reason why I want to expand it is I'll just declare what's the size of this, then the expanded will fit the rest of whatever is available, take out whatever is available spacing. So if I, yeah, so actually I can do to expand it. Okay, expand it. I'll say flats. I'll just say 70 and flats. Flats 30. So flats 30 and on this child container. Container, what it should do is it should be the image. So what I want is image.network, because I'm going to give it a source, so which will be manga image. So with this manga image, and I want to make sure it fit, so fit yeah, so fit box fit cover or contain. I think cover should be fine. And let's go here, and this will be the title, so I can pretty much copy this, go here. So obviously I'm not going to give this, it's going to be a text, so text, and it'll be manga title. Hey, so how we will test this is by just putting in where it's a home screen. So here, I'll just say manga part. As you remember, it takes two stuff, which is manga image, and I can just pretty much copy this for testing to just make sure this manga part works. Oh, must be a string. And manga title is pretty much this. And let's reload, hot reload. Yes, it works, but let's change the style of the title text because it's black and we cannot see it properly. So let's go here. What I want, style, text style, and I want colors are white. And let's try now. Yeah, should be doable. So actually I also want the background of it to be different, because if you notice, right, this background and compared to this, so this whole black is literally this. Actually I'll just write it, and it's easier to see and understand from there. So where's my manga part? So container, A, and let's say color, so for instance dark gray. Let's see, yeah, so you can see this, and let's see what's wrong. Why is it taking up so much space? Column 70, 30. Let's see, actually it should be in the center. I think it should be fine, this spacing, because sometimes the title can be quite long. So let's just center it. So child container, and we want to align. Yes, alignment, center left. Okay, looks good. And now what else do we need? We need to fix anything. Oh yeah, so if you notice, right, when I refresh, it takes a while. You see the black, and it took like 1 second, but I want to have it while it's waiting to get the image from the network. I want it to give it a spinning circle. Then once they get the image, then they just show the image instead of giving black. So we can use loading builder, which will take in this. Yeah. So if loading image process is now, so it is now, right? We want to return child, which will be pretty much this, the image itself. So once it finishes loading, but if it's not finished loading, what we want to do is return center child circular progressive integer. Let's go here and let's see if we can see it. So hot reload, it's too fast, but yeah, pretty much it. So this works as what we want. So now let's add this. Okay, so actually it should be right. Okay, I have no idea why. See, I do this. Yeah, I forgot. I reload. Okay, we need to change this, but you can see. So yeah, looks pretty good. We need to give it spacing as yeah, so why don't we fix this, then after that we can do the spacing. So this manga image will be manga list. No, I think I made yeah, so we need to declare what it is. So manga list we need to tell them the attributes and tell them what exactly we need. So src, and I think yeah, so this should be fine. And another one will be alt. I mean, you can also tell, let's see, so src will be this. So the attributes, yeah, so attributes, yeah. So actually just make sure, oh yeah, yeah, should be fine. By hard reload, and you can see now you can see the spinning of sun, and it looks better now. But we need to give it proper spacing. So the way to do that is we need to touch with the wrap. So the wrap, we just tell them running spacing. Let's give it a 10. Let's see. Okay, at least you can see the running space. And now spacing 5. And looks a lot cleaner. Let's see, that's pretty fine. I mean, I guess I can change the text or make less space for this. So where is this manga card? Is it? Yep, manga card. So let's give this to 25, and let's for now 75. You know, I don't think I'll touch, because you see, like, sometimes the title, right, can be 3 line, and sometimes it can be 1 line. So it's yeah. So for now we're done, and so for now we're done with the home screen. And what I want to do next is when we click on any of the manga, we will go to the detail screen and show individually what the manga is, and from there we can go to the chapter. So example, right, when we click this, okay, so when we click let's see, I think it was, yeah, so when we click this, we should go to this page and scrape all the data. So what we want from this is the status, genres, I guess the author, and the description. And from there we also want the chapters. Then no, yeah, so yeah, so for now we're done. Thank you.